good evening, and see you on the battlefield.
What? Bear loser.
Could you please mark up your tank so you're extra sure to give you a warm welcome when you come?
I'm riding
Get
around
out.
in an Under Armour Jeep.
All right, see ya.
All right, good. Now the op 4 is gone. Hey, here's the basic plan, right? So, for the situation, looking at terrain, as you can see from the vicinity of phase line gold to phase line silver, the AO is divided into two sections in the vicinity of phase line deftones. What this specifically means is that the only way to cross that river that I can see is via either NAI 0005 or passing through Anvil Company and then proceeding towards the south. So the enemy certainly has a advantage in denying our forces entrance into Tupelin. For the enemy themselves, we are expecting an enemy force consisting of, let me check here real quick. I believe either T-72s or T-80s as well as BMP-3s. Obviously consisting of, T-80s. Excellent, even better. So we've got a battalion's worth, so you're going to be looking at approximately 2 companies of T-80s and 1 company of BMP-2s. I expect the enemy to also have a reconnaissance platoon that they'll deploy forward of phase line deftones in order to identify our axis of attack. All right, so 8 platoons of T-80s, so we're looking at a battalion plus overall. All right, with that being said, our mission during this operation is twofold. First, we will clear the enemy from phase line gold to phase line silver, and also clear the enemy from objective Topolin.
I'm gonna be kicking around in a Ulan tonight.
Freedom of maneuver.
Ascot, same as the Pizarro.
Proceeding through our area of operations.
So
here's how
this
we're
is my
gonna
ride.
execute it. So as you
And
can
I
see on
even
the side,
have
on the left side of
AVAPs.
the map, there's
That's
a color
fucking nice.
code as indicated properly. So Ghost, our scouts, you're of course going to be first into the area of operations. I
And
want
we're
you to
Polish.
maneuver towards the south in the vicinity of the objective on Topolin. Information I'd like you to gather is 1, what defenses has the enemy in place in vicinity of NAI 005, and also where will the enemy, basically where is the enemy artillery assets. I'm suspecting either NAI 010 or 015. While, of course, destroying the enemy's reconnaissance would be helpful, it's not mandatory. Really, what I'd like you to do is get as far as you can towards phase line deftones. If you can cross the river with vehicles, great. If not, deploy your dismounts, move forward, and try to identify the defenses the enemy has in the vicinity of the bridge, and then find and either destroy or mark the enemy's artillery assets. If we're able to destroy those, that's going to give us a great advantage. All right, for the rest of you guys, you're going to proceed down Route Black in the following order of march. Crusher 1, Crusher 2, Crusher 3, followed by Bear 1 and Bear 2. All right, you'll each go to your respective axes of advance with Crusher 1 in the north, Crusher 2 in the center, and Crusher 3 in the south. Bear 1 and Bear 2, since Crusher 3 will be moving through forested terrain, I want both of you to follow and support him as he moves forward. Basically, I'd like Bear 1 on the north and Bear 2 in vicinity of the south. Obviously, this will depend on terrain, and I'd like to preserve the mechanized infantry until we attack Topolin itself. So we're going to execute a movement to contact moving forward, estimating encountering the main elements of the enemy in the vicinity of phase line Machine Head. We'll continue to, basically destroy the enemy with an attack and support by fires as necessary, and proceed forward to phase line Deftones. Once there, I want Crushers 1, 2, and 3 to establish battle positions as templated. 2 and 3, I want you to focus on gaining fire superiority in the vicinity of NAI 005. And Crusher 1, I want you to focus on the vicinity of Sector 1 and Topolin to ensure that the enemy is unable to reinforce that NAI. Once we've gained fire superiority, and I've basically got information from the ground commanders that we're in a position to be able to cross the bridge, we'll move forward with Crusher 3 and Bear 1 maneuvering first, crossing the bridge, and attacking and clearing through 2 and 4. Bear 1, you'll have lead. Crusher 3, you'll be in support. Following them will be Crusher 2 and Bear 2, attacking into Sector 1, with Bear 2 being lead, Crusher 2 being in support. Now, Crusher 1, there are two options here. A, in the event that our forces are getting bogged down crossing the bridge in Topolin, you may be sent in to assist with providing additional fire superiority, enabling our forces to continue to cross. The other option, which I'd prefer to do, is use you as an exploitation force. So once Bears 1 and Bears 2 begin their assault on Topolin, and the enemy is focused on maneuvering their forces into the objective, you then conduct a passage of lines with Anvil Company, proceed towards the south, maneuver
Jesus.
behind phase line Gojira, and then begin to exploit the enemy's support zone.
There are really
Once
no
that
forts
exploitation's
whatsoever.
complete, establish a hasty battle position located towards Topolin, and you'll serve to block the enemy's retreat within the eastern sector of that area of operations. All right, fires. So the only fire support we have are 381 millimeter mortars.
What?
So they're going to establish initially at mortar firing position 1, followed by mortar firing position 2. Since the FO is the only person who can call for fire, I'm going to keep him out of the fight and deployed with the mortar teams so that we're able to provide fire as we proceed forward into the area of operations. But again, be advised, as we move forward, crossing phase line Gold, you will not have any indirect fire until mortar firing position 1 is established. All right, mortars are 60, even better.
Yeah, sorry about that. There was a bug with the last patch where it didn't save what caliber they were, so it defaults back to 60. I'm sorry.
It's all good. We'll figure it out. Okay, for logistics, right? We've got LRPs 1 and 2 as established. The logistic package consists of a supply vehicle as well as a armored recovery vehicle. In the event that you have either crew members being knocked out of the fight or your tank is damaged, we'll haul that back to the UMCP. You'll get repaired there and you'll get back into the fight. Of note, the scripting, once you're at the UMCP proper, it only takes 10 seconds to repair your vehicle and then get you back into the fight. So we're basically looking at travel time. So if you have a tank, platoon leaders, or an Ulan or whatnot that gets disabled, but it still can be moved, let me know. I can bring it back and we can get that back to you probably in about 20 minutes, give or take. All right, succession of command is going to be myself, followed by Crusher 1, and then Bear 1. Are there any questions as far as the plan itself? All right, cool. Go ahead and drop down to your platoon frequencies. Give me a radio check first before you start your briefing, so comms are good. And then after that's complete, do your briefing. Let me know when you're Redcon 1.
6-6, I have one additional question. We have a possible fort in the south towards phase line Deftones. But if that doesn't work, there's a bridge at phase line Machine Head. If we are allowed to bypass and go for like 500 meters into the area of right neighbor, we could reach the south bank of the river.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'll see if I can coordinate. Work on the forward angle first, though.
Yeah, fort is plan A.
Got it. Thanks.
That looks risky.
Call signs, this is Crusher 6, radio check and sequence over.
Happiness and
Crusher 1, loud and clear. Crusher 2.
How come I can hear
Roger.
that chant?
because I put you on company net.
Roger, Crusher 1 and Crusher 2. Crusher 3, Crusher 6.
Crusher 6-6, this is Bear 1, radio check over.
Gotcha. And Bear 2, Crusher 6.
Okay, guys, as we see on the map, 1, 2, and 1, 3, you have spike teams. 1, 1, 1, 4 has call Gs only. We have machine gun teams, and we have underslung grenade launchers on our dismounts.
Ghost 1 out.
So that's good.
Bear 2, Crusher 6, radio check.
So initially we will follow on Charlie 3 or Crusher 3 in a column along the black line. And when they hit, then we follow on the white line down to the purple line, purple arrow going east. There we will be the northern flank of Crusher 3.
Okay.
My intent is to initially move in column formation down to phase line gold. From gold we will move in combat box on the tanker's left flank, a little bit behind them, prepared to move up and support or flank whatever they are encountering. Try to stay out from the open areas, so we'll try to stay in the forest as much as possible. Any questions?
Bear 2, Crusher 6.
-4.
Bear 2, leaders setting
What
up the
couple of
radio.
questions, boss?
Go.
Yep, roger.
So Snoggy, as I think this is the first time you play in my platoon, right?
Can
Maybe.
you hear me?
Sure, sweet, I hear you.
6, this is Bear
TK,
2.
KT, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Bear 2 to 6.
Okay.
Roger, over.
I was talking. You didn't get that?
I heard just had a question. I told you to go, and you didn't go.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You didn't get. Okay. So, question: as we come through, we come out of the original wood line, then we go in the swampy ground. Do you see what I mean?
Next to the railway.
Yeah. Are you gonna just literally go along the railway?
We are to follow on Crusher 3, so that will all depends on what Crusher 3 is doing and where they are moving. That railway line looks for me to be kind of suicidal, so I truly hope they decide not to go there.
6,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, because the swampy ground is
this is
shit,
6.
and that's to the left, well, to the right, and then to the left is an
Roger,
open
Crusher
air.
2.
I just see that as a bit of a killing ground.
Well, we should have Charlie 2 elements to our left, and recon should have passed to our right, so we may be able to go left if we have to.
Yeah, roger that, boss. And then the second question is on the attack. If it is possible to use for him to save smoke, could we request he saves smoke so we can cross the bridge over?
Do 60s have smoke?
6, Bear 2 is ready.
Not sure, mate. Not sure. Don't know.
Roger, acknowledge Bear 2, Redcon 1.
I think they do in real life.
They should.
Yeah,
I think it's Steelbeasts. Crusher 6-6, Bear 1.
It's Crusher 6.
Question from Bear 1. Does the 60mm have a mortar? Do they have smoke rounds so we can screen off anything over?
Yes, they do have smoke rounds.
Thank you. Out. So yeah, mortars have smoke. Let's see how much smoke we get from 60mm.
Yeah, roger that. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, Snoggy. So I believe it's your first time in platoon. Standard is that in the column formation it's 1-1, 1-2, 1-4, 1-3.
Now Redcon 1, over.
Then we move
And
in
acknowledge Crusher
combat
3.
box. It's 1-1, 1-2, and on the right side is 1-4 and 1-3. So 1-3 and 1-2 is always wingman.
Yep.
So on line formation from left to right, it's 1-2, 1-1, 1-4, 1-3.
Yep.
And alpha section is 1-1, 1-2. So that's me and John Sweet. Bravo section is 1-4 and 1-3. So that's you and Wigglyf.
No.
No, I think Short and Sweet's 1-3, isn't he?
I'm on
Yeah.
3.
Oh, okay.
I'm 1 too.
Okay, Snoggy, then you're with me in Alpha section, and Churn Street is in Bravo with Wigglyf.
Crusher 1 and Bear 1, what's your status?
Bear 1 is Redcon 1 and over.
Roger, Bear 1.
Crusher 1 is Redcon 1.
Roger. Ghost 1, Crusher 6, you Redcon 1. Ghost 1, Crusher 6, are you Redcon 1?
Hey, stand by. We're just finishing up.
Okay.
So the recce going to go well before us?
Yeah, they have 3 clicks in advance of us. That depends on how quickly they move.
Crusher 6, this is Ghost 1. Ghost 1 ready.
Roger, sounds great. Alright, we're ready to begin.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you, same.
Six, it's Crusher 1, moving out. Back out.
The 6, Roger.
Four is mounted.
Three mounted.
Excellent. Crusher 6-6, Bear 1.
6 is 2, we are Oscar Mike.
I see we've got protective
Roger,
systems
acknowledge.
on this.
Yeah, we got AVAPs, that's nice. Crusher 6-6, Bear 1.
The 6.
Bear 1 registering TRPs, Bravo 101 and Bravo 102 at grid 028 and 558 along Purple line over.
Roger, scene, break. We won't be able to fire until we're established in border firing position 1. Be advised.
Bravo 1 A firm.
2, are you recovering your missile team?
Yeah, I'm all good to go. I think. Yeah, I'm all loaded. Oh wait. Forgot one.
Yeah, I think you have to load
Roger,
1-8
three,
manually.
Go ahead and commence movement.
Roger.
Okay, I'm gonna go and link up with Crusher 3. So, platoon column on me.
4.
Oh wait, R1-2, are you mounted?
Yeah, I'll be ready to go in a second.
1-2
Okay,
still
we're
mounted.
holding. We're holding.
That's one next to you.
One, two's mounted.
Roger, 1 moving. Speed 2. Weird looking dust. I have a good feeling about today. This is gonna be interesting. It's been a long while since I played Ulan.
Confirm you're moving.
1-1's moving.
Copy. I thought that vehicle right next to me was you.
Yeah.
It's Bear
I got a
2-1.
little confused too.
I'm moving down to speed 1 so you can catch up. Could that RT in the background mean that the Nike is blowing out the bridges in front of us?
Probably.
I think I'm in position behind 1-1.
Platoon is moving in column.
Excellent. I'm not sure what Crusher 3 is doing right now because they're driving like in circles.
It's a tanker thing.
Yeah.
They're scoping out prospective infantry targets.
Blue or red?
Yeah, right.
Holding.
We have vehicles to the rear of us. Wait.
Should be bear 2. They are to follow on us.
Yeah, confirm better. No.
Okay, Snoggy, if we have to stop and go into a quick halt, you'll take the 9 o'clock position. 12 o'clock will be where the
Moving.
platoon leader is facing. You'll take 9. I'll take 6, and Short Sweet takes 3. Alright.
Moving speed 2.
Platoon is on the hardball.
A-firm. Moving straight across the intersection. Are we looking at a sunrise? Yeah. That, my gentlemen, are a sunrise, or is a sunrise. Nice. So on board we have one rifle squad and a platoon element, and the platoon element has a Colt G, surprisingly enough. So that's some extra anti-tank power. And we also have the big nice AVEPs, an anti-RPG system that works very well. That's saved my ass a few times already. Mana mana boo boo ba doo doo Mana. Boo boo boo. So this is the big question. 28, 26. If the enemy is on that small hill, we're gonna be dying trying to cross. If they are in here, we're gonna be dying when we reach the other side. So we have plenty of problems ahead of us. Platoon speed free, speed free. Platoon speed 3.
Crusher 1 to 6. Then. Roger. Once you reach baseline gold, break. Let me know. And
Taking
only
right,
send
taking right.
Stat for all other forces to move to baseline gold before you proceed. Copy that.
And Ghost is in contact.
Crusher 6, Crusher 1, we here.
Enemy left.
Yeah, where the hell did one go?
Contact. Crusher 6, this is Ghost.
This is 6.
We are got ambushed by enemy dismounts, lost 2 vehicles. Second section is falling back and trying to get a way around Gold 2.
Roger, acknowledged.
Well, did you hear that from Ghost 2?
Hey firm. They got ambushed by dismounts. At the enemy OP marker. Taking a right, taking a right.
Crusher 6, Crusher 1, we have engaged destroyed 1 enemy PC.
Roger, acknowledged.
Vicinity MFT 1.
Roger, acknowledged.
Taking a
Thank you.
right. Speed 2.
One thing, KT, looking at the dust right here, if we do put down smoke, it's gonna drift pretty quick.
Yeah, I honestly don't think we're gonna have much use of the smoke. I think it's better we just use high explosive and try to suppress.
Copy or go mix if we have to.
Yeah, Crusher 6, Crusher 1, we're set at baseline.
Roger, acknowledged. Crusher 2, this is Crusher 6. Do not cross baseline gold until all forces are at baseline gold. Over.
One 196 5525.
All call signs is Crusher 6, establishing hasty mortar firing point.
Has anyone else reported to be in contact?
No. I'll
heard
tell
one
you,
tank
as
round.
soon as we come out of this wood line, we're going to get whacked.
I'm thinking about the smoke in the far west or east.
Tankers need engage. Destroy one Vic.
Roger.
Crusher 6,
Crush.
this is Ghost. Spotted enemy PC, probably enemy recon, at grid 020554.
Crusher 3 from BR1. Is it your intent to stay in the open ground over? Platoon, let's break into the forest. I'm breaking in here. Box formation, box formation. Speed 1.
6 Alpha 3, this call sign now firm on line gold 2.
It's fucking bumpy in here. Auto cannon fire to the south.
Bear 2, this is Crusher 6. Let me know when you're in position.
Bear 2, roger.
And Crusher 6, that's Ghost enemy PC to the north of reference point Golf 2.
Roger, acknowledge.
Enemy BMP southeast, our position, 1 click out. I am right now advancing along the railway line. Breaking into the forest again.
With artillery fire about 100 meters.
Roger that.
Observation halt.
6-2. 6. We've got ambushed by infantry and infantry fighting vehicles.
Tanks in
I
trouble
think
again.
it would be a very good idea to get Bravo 2 down here and secure the route across in front of us. We have
Funny
one
that.
with the 2 damaged crew member and one with coolant leak over.
When did they learn
Roger.
you need
For the
infantry to
damaged
secure
vehicle, pull him
tanks?
back. We'll take him to the UNCT.
Dense terrain is not very good for tanks, is it?
I know.
They need to use the infantry to secure the line of departure. That's common military.
Can you fan out into the woods and avoid driving directly on the road? Would that assist?
Okay, platoon, line formation facing south.
I'm hearing possible BMP unless we've got M113s in the area.
We don't. Line formation facing south or east.
Copy.
As you see on the map, there's an enemy PC to our south, 500 meters. My intent is to attack on a line towards enemy BMPC.
Bound forward, baseline machine head.
Speed 1, march.
Copy that. Moving now. Roger, acknowledge.
As soon as we establish contact, engage and start bounding within the teams sections.
6 Bear 28, position ready to advance to the east.
Roger.
Crusher 6, this is Ghost
Smoke, 1
1.
o'clock.
Enemy
Yep,
IFC
contact.
spotted. At the railway bridge,
BMP's front.
close to 029558. Probably enemy
Did he get any infantry
IFC
off?
platoon in position.
BMP destroyed,
Roger,
no infantry
acknowledge.
sighted.
Can't see any infantry.
Smoke on the left side of the road, 1-2, is that you?
Bear 1, Bear
Negative.
2, be advised.
There's a vehicle behind me, though.
Vicinity, Bravo 101.
Friendly's right before.
Bear 2, roger.
Okay, 1-2, be aware they have smoke in the forest on your 11 o'clock.
Yeah, roger, I'm looking.
Contact left. I got BMP in my front. Backing out. Can't see him.
Eyes on. It's a bit väck.
Appears to be a Vec. He's down. He's down.
Yeah, I couldn't see him.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm not damaged. Back up.
4, no contact.
Excellent, keep pushing. Crusher 6-6 from Bear has destroyed 1 time BMP2 plus 1 Vec 1. Keeps pushing southeast over.
We're just gonna advance online.
Bomb within the sections.
Copy. 4 set.
Four, this is 3. We have friendlies, I think, to our right, Bravo 2.
Seen. No fire to the south along the main road. Friendlies. Phase line to the east. We're gonna take the terrain to the east up to the forest edge. Adjust on my call sign.
3, contact BMP.
1-2, I'm bypassing you.
Wet out for grid.
Roger, over.
6 is Alpha 3, BMP destroyed.
I'm pushing.
in the
Speed
area
1.
of Bravo 102, Bravo 101. In the vicinity of Ghost 13, over.
Roger, acknowledged.
Did we call in those enemy vehicles?
Yeah, I have. Crusher 3 from Papa Bear 1. Can you observe towards the Bravo 101 enemy BMP marker mapped
We
over?
have vehicles moving to our front,
Bear
Can't
1,
get
this
it.
is 6, say again.
just past the wood line.
Wrong lane.
Got a thermal.
Right to left, left to right.
Crusher
directly
3,
to your
yeah,
front,
we've engaged 1
one,
BMP in
I
that
think.
area. However, we do not have eyes on your infantry section, over.
Copy. I don't have eyes on that, but I do hear leopards moving.
Same here, but we shouldn't have anything in front of us, so that should be an enemy. We have 1 recon team dismounted, but that's all. So continue pushing forward.
I do have a vehicle on our left. Oh, that's
Crusher
friendly.
3.
Friendly tanks on our left.
Within the next 3-4 minutes, we should get more information as my
KT,
call
I
signs
saw
move
something
from the
through
next
the
bound,
trees.
over.
It would be your 11 o'clock now.
Crusher 2.
Roger, 2.
Yeah, ARV is in your position. You can unhook Crusher 2.
No visual.
hand it over
Only
to
see
me,
tanks 10 o'clock.
Get it to the repair point.
1-2, start bounding.
I've lost contact with whatever that was.
Yeah, be aware now we have friendly tanks coming in.
So just let them drive themselves. No need for the recovery vehicle. Sorry.
Friendly
Understood.
tank in front of us, I think.
Recovery vehicle is ready for new mission.
Bravo section, you're turning too much north. Regain
I've got a
focus on
vehicle to
east.
my right. Vehicle to my right. Can't make it out.
Copy. Yeah, that is friendly tank front.
1-1 is moving up front of you. Real line on me.
4.
On the forest edge, battle position observing east-southeast.
3.
High risk is the hill.
Change your alignment 3.
I can see Bravo 2 on the road to our south, so be aware. Friendly call sign south.
I'm outside near the swamp. There's a lot of swamp here. We've got Bravo 2 to the right and Crusher 3 to the front. Some burnt vehicle next to the bridge. I'm not quite sure what that is.
I destroyed BMP2.
Houses
smoking.
Look. Well, Crusher's looking at them. This is an ideal RT target. I would not want to stay here more than 2 minutes over.
Yeah. Recommend survivability. Move now.
Now. Forward, forward.
March. Best speed. Attack over the bridges.
Alright, Crusher 2, this is Crusher 6. Looks like 2-2 is destroyed. You can unhook and repair 2-4.
6 Crusher 3, contact artillery, wet out.
Crusher 1, we're set at our baseline. Time now. Contact PC engaged. Destroyed it.
Keep pushing over the bridges. We have a Bravo 2 in front of us.
Roger, acknowledge.
Yeah, this is a bit of confusion.
Just remember, tanks are engaging front.
Crusher 3, 2 Alpha and block. 2 artillery.
One, are we want to cross both bridges here?
Yep, keep pushing. When we across the second bridge, I want to pan out left, depending on what Bravo 2 does.
Copy. Pan out left.
Bear 2 from Bear 1, are you gonna push right or left on the railroad over?
Bear 2, send please.
From Bear 1, are you gonna push off right or left from the railroad side?
Bear 2 is pushing right off the railroad. We'll take the southern sector.
Roger, Bravo 1 is pushing north out. Platoon on the other side of the two bridges, realign back into platoon formation.
Just in the
Before going firm, left the bridge.
1-1 is across.
Roger,
I'm on your left.
6-2 killed 2 BMPs at Alpha 210.
Next attack position is the forage edge, our 12 o'clock, dead east. We can actually see parts of it here from. There is a brown road in the name Bialava. From there, I want observation towards MFP 2. That's 1 click out, a forest to the east.
4 copy.
4-3 coming to your left.
Bear 2 from Bear 1 in LRP 2, there's a marker for 2 BMP 2s. Is that you that's observing them over?
They are dead. We shot them.
4, this is 3, I'm on your left, but I'm exposed out of these woods.
Platoon speed 1.
Copy. You should be on my right.
Okay, right.
If the terrain becomes too tight, then just go out in box formation again.
Crusher 2, this is Crusher 6. I want you to switch to Crusher 1's position.
Yeah,
Charge 2 engaging tanks at the same point as the 2 BMPs.
Say again?
I think we killed him.
I just saw a tracer round go across our front.
Okay, roger.
I think they're firing to our right.
Should it be BR2? Crusher 3 is down 2 tanks.
Crusher
Yeah,
6 is
having heavy engagement at the bridge with Artie.
Yep, roger that. We have heavy tank contact and to the bottom.
Sounds like Bear 2's in contact to our right.
Roger,
Yeah,
you're
platoon battle position focus south southeast.
position wherever you deem in the vicinity of that baseline.
Be aware of line of fire so we don't shoot into each other when we're firing south or engaging Bravo 2.
Four's got negative contact.
3 negative contact.
2 got heat contact, but I cannot identify it.
6, this is Bear 2. We have contact with BMP and possible tanks by engine sound in LRP2.
Okay,
Roger
BMP
that.
and possible tank in LRP2.
Ship south. Bear, walk them onto the target.
Crusher 3, roger out.
There
Bear
is
2,
smoke
Crusher 3, moving 2 call signs
to the right
now.
of our position.
3 to woods to your rear. I'll let you know when I'm there, over.
Bear 2 from Bear 1, can you elaborate on the possible tank contact, over?
Contact, possible BMP wet up. I've got a tank, I think, in the wood line to the southeast.
Copy, that'd be probably the one reported.
Okay, platoon, back up into the forest. We're not gonna be fighting tanks. So back at least 100 meters in.
Also recommend survivability moving about 1 mic.
A-firm, we just need to have something to go to.
Crush 3, this is Bear 2. We still have contact with tracked vehicles in the area of the T80 Star 1 reference marker.
Crusher 3, roger, moving to your rear now. Wet out.
Crusher 6, Crusher 1, I'm setting up one victim back. Repair, to about.
Okay, next attack is into MFP 2. There are 2 red houses that you can see when we're crossing. Tank G04 Bravo. Can anyone see Golf 04 Bravo?
6-2.
Sound contact tanks to our south. Behind us.
I think they're friendlies.
Friendlies. Yeah, a whole bunch of friendlies around us.
Doesn't sound friendly, sounds like a TA.
That sounds like TA, dude.
Behind us.
Tank west. From Bear 2, tank west, tank west. T80 engaging.
Friendly tanks
I think he's
to my
down.
right.
I think he's down.
Where are we, guys? I've lost you.
We are still in the same position, but we have enemy tank behind us.
Yeah, we just reversed. We had a T80 behind us.
Crusher 6-6 from Bravo 1, destroyed 1 enemy tank to our west at Bravo 101 marker and over.
Another T-80 Golf 04 Bravo. He's pulling
KT.
back to the west.
Yep.
Recommend 360 defense if we're going to stay here.
A-firm, I need to reload, so
6-2, I lost the tank in the ground
Stand by.
to a T-80.
Okay, platoon, once the platoon leader sets,
Roger.
I'll take 6. Snoggy, you got 9.
yeah, I'm covering straight east.
Roger, I'm covering
Crusher 2,
west.
pull back, get your force reconsolidated, and then push towards baseline Deftones to border firing position 2. Roger.
0 Crusher 3, over.
This is exciting.
6.
Anyone have eyes on the R2?
No.
Negative. To my, it's airbursts,
yeah.
literally to the.
Seen to our south.
I think it's south, yeah.
We are just on the edge of it. Bear 2 from Bear 1, you are in the ICM, how are you going?
Not good.
Crusher 3 from Bear 1, you have lost 1 tank in the south, what's happening over?
We're in contact
fire
with
my
1
north.
T80, wet out. This is Crusher 3, over.
The 6.
Crusher 3. So far we destroyed 1 T80, 1 BMP, at the crossroads south of Billowy Farm. Roger, so far, over. Wrong, south of Bear 2 on a map, over.
The lack of RT is a big problem right now, I feel.
6, Crusher 3.
Well, there's
my
also
last
no,
Yes.
there's no concentration of force. There's just no concentration of force. He split us, and we're into a knife fight without massing force.
Last target.
I have a vehicle.
Do you wish me
approaching
to go
from
hunting the last
northwest.
TH in BMP
50
mark
cal.
map, over?
Unidentified this time.
Yeah, it's the engineer vehicle 50 cal to our
What's
south.
your current status?
3, I have 1 call sign left.
Brilliant. Okay.
Yeah, he's in contact around Bravo 1-2.
And you're now going to be a platoon.
Roger, do you want me to now travel north and meet you?
One, this is
link
3.
in
I
with
have no
them
idea
and
what's going
Find out
on.
what they want to do with you. But I'd recommend keeping your call.
Well,
sign
you're not
there.
alone. As soon as we have reloaded, we need to start moving and doing stuff.
My paint ran out of fuel.
I only have like
Back.
2 minutes left, maybe. Then I'll
So
follow.
get it back to the HQ. Yes.
Crushers.
This is Bear 2, report
I gave
50% losses to indirect fire.
Alright, 4 is reload complete.
3 fit.
One, I gave the vehicle to you.
Excellent.
Way there's no
3, if you
flag.
shift to your left behind my vehicle. Presently you are to my
Where
12
are
o'clock.
you? Where are you? I can see.
I am on your left flank. You are on my 12 o'clock. If you can shift behind my vehicle.
Okay, 1 is ready. Stand by. Prepare to attack east into MFP2. Crusher 6-6, Bear 1.
4, is that good, over?
We are 100% ready to move. What is our orders? Want us to move into MFP2, over?
Behind my vehicle instead of in front of it.
Yeah, I'd like
You want
to
behind
move
it?
into MFP2.
In column?
I'd like Bear 2 to
Over.
move into LRP number 2.
Hey, we're
Great.
still in at 360.
You're not going to move
Roger.
until
Still
Crusher
have that.
3 and Crusher 2 reconsolidate and are ready to push forward.
Crusher 6-6 from Bear 1. We have been static here for a long time, and Bravo 2 has already been hit by indirect fire. We need to start moving. Time now, over.
Covering behind 4.
Crush 2, Crush 3, over.
Crush 2?
Yeah, Roger. Where do you want my last call sign, over?
Down in LRP2 as you were just ordered by 6. I'm on the way down there. Hey, so Bear 1, my worry is that if you charge forward, you're going to charge forward into T-80s. So
Good
I have no
worry.
issue with you displacing to another position to avoid indirect. In fact, you should be doing that. But I can't send you forward without tank support.
From Bravo 1, I have 2 directions to go. South into Bear 2, that's already been hit before, or west, that will go across the rivers again. So it's either towards MFP2 or LRP2, or just stay still and wait, over.
Crusher 2, this 6. Can you provide support for Bear 1 and Bear 2 with 2 call signs?
We could dismount 1.
Crusher 2, yeah, I'll
Wait.
change my route, come back and pick him up and go that way. Crusher
All right, do it.
3, we will secure him on the way to LRP2. I'm coming down from the north, you come down along the road. Over.
How is
Bravo 2 is setting up a base of fire basically in the south, so they can cover us while we attack into MFP2. Bear 2 from Bear 1, I see that you're dismounted in the phase line machine head. Can you observe into LRP2 and let me know if it's safe or not, over?
From Bear 2-4, we got no contacts in LRP2.
Bravo 1 copies. Crusher 6-6 from Bear 1 suggests Bear 1 attacks into MFP2 times now, as Crusher 2 is there without contact, and Bravo 2 can't see into LRP2. Roger, out. Platoon, lane formation facing east. Quick observation halt in the forest edge. Prepared to go full speed into MFP2. Be aware, friendly tank to our southeast.
Ghost 1 is Crusher 3, over.
3, I'm moving up behind you. And I'll cross to your left.
Roger. 3, seen.
Ghost 1.
Moving behind you.
Ghost, this is Ghost 1, go ahead.
Yeah, reference to T80 BMP marks the map. You have a call sign, go.
Got visual of friendly tanks moving into the open.
They're dead. that T-80 BMP was killed by Crusher 3. They were trying to retrograde.
I'll just...
On march, full speed across the open ground, into the forest, speed 1.
Main tank engagement front.
A negative, to the south.
Sorry, I'm facing southeast, sorry.
Well, then that's your front.
Wars ready for a death ride.
Speed 3, march march.
Tank on the bridge.
Oh shit.
Bear 1-2, that infantry behind me. I killed the tank in LRP2, over.
1 o'clock.
Tank to the right. Tank to the east. I mean, coming closer to 1-4. We should get cover within the...
Push northeast towards the buildings. Crusher 2, contact enemy tank LRP2 north part between MFP2 and LRP2, over. Crusher 2, Crusher 2.
Crusher 2.
From Bear 1, contact tank in MFP2 between LRP2 and MFP2 to the south, over.
Roger, I can't see it.
Platoon, decision.
He's on the bridge.
What bridge?
Okay, wait. So, see track, railway track. He's just literally past the wood line on the railway track. I'll mark on map.
Okay. While you do that, platoon, prepare to dismount, set up HGM teams plus RPG teams.
Tank marked on map. Grid 0355. 0355. Tank symbol.
Yep, I'm hearing that T-80.
Platoon, dismount, Bravo section, dismount south. So Bravo section line south, Alpha section line east. 1-2, I want your AGM team up on the forest edge to cover the open ground.
4, this is 3. I've haven't moved far. Wait, I'm going to mount up again.
Crusher 2 from Bear 1, mark the tank on map in FP2 south. I am dismounting, setting up 180-degree defense to the south, over.
Roger, I killed a tank in front of you with the one in the smoke.
He's just killed it.
Was there only
That's the
one?
tank.
Is there more?
No, that's the tank.
From Bravo 1, affirm that was the tank. Thank you, out. Nevertheless, let's get a sit rep what's going on here. So keep dismounting, set up BP. Bravo section, when you have a line to the south, I want you to sweep through and get up to the forest edge to the moving to the east, southeast, over.
Copy, sweep through south, line east.
4, this is 3. I'm moving into your position now and dismounting out.
Copy, 3, go ahead and keep sweeping south. Sweep south to the railroad and then southeast.
3, Roger.
We lost the tank. We're getting black on them hanging.
Recommend engines off.
Affirm, engines off. What sound is that? Is that alarm?
That's, I believe, mortars to our rear.
Trust me, that's
We have a
mortars.
general location of the enemy
Ah, seen.
tanks.
You never forget them coming in and going out.
Yeah, Roger. BP Charlie 3 Alpha. There's been tanks all in the wood lines there. That's how I count almost a company. At BP Charlie 3 Alpha. Copy. We've been engaging tanks all up and then in there and moving through the woods.
Yeah, can you give us a bit more, a grid area over?
1-2, with one of your fire teams, I want you to sweep through the forest to our northeast, through the number 2 in MFP2 and to the southeast, over.
Grid 0466.
My team, 1-4 Team Alpha has identified enemy tank east out of the trees, past the building cluster. Due east his position.
Going to drop orders.
I got a tank south.
Battle position, Charlie 3 Alpha.
Get your spike team up. Get the 1-2 spike, 1-3 spike team up towards our target, 1-4.
Spike team, Bear 1-9, moving in position out.
5-3, 5-8. Bear 1 and 2, be aware the Crusher.
I can observe a tank on the right side of the building complex, and that one is destroyed. Barrel is dumped.
We are cleared everything up until where we are right now.
Could that be the same?
Is he just inside the tree line?
Yeah, exactly. Just like 2 trees between him and us.
Yeah, okay, that's the same one I'm looking at then. Just right at the red barn.
A-firm. Crusher 6-6 from Bear 1 at MFP2. No visual contacts, over.
6, this is 2. 6. I just brought 2 tanks to artillery just north of LRP2. Over. Roger.
Where is that coming in at? I have no idea.
Same, no clue.
South 400 meters from my position.
6 Bear 2, again heavy indirect in LRP2. Missed us this time.
Platoon, mon up.
Continue pushing forward to battle position Charlie 3 Alpha.
Sagan over, is that mount up over?
Bear 2.
A-firm, mon up.
Roger.
To get support, to get cover for dismount in the indirect fire, and also so we can quickly move out of here. My intent is to push south to the south side of the railway line, follow the forest edge southeast, and link up with Bravo 2 to move into BP Charlie 3 Alpha.
Dropping more rounds, battle position Charlie 3 Alpha.
Report when ready to move.
Oars mounted.
Speed's red code 1.
Unknown call sign.
It's Crusher 2-1.
3 mounted.
Get down to my town so we can speak properly.
Roger. I will take that. All is mounted. Platoon reverse back into the forest. We will rally on the railroad if we get separated. Because it's some dense fucking trees. Crusher 6-6, Bear 1, initiating a movement south over LRP2 to the east towards BP Charlie 3 Alpha, over.
Roger.
One, if you're moving, I have visual on you.
1 is moving.
To your 11.
Seen.
3's moved back 200 meters, 4. Still to your left, right. Left, sorry.
1-1 is bypassing you now, 1-3.
3 soon.
Crusher 1-1 is back operational. Copy that.
1-1 crossing the railway line.
Let me know when you gave it to me.
One, 2, have you found me?
Yeah, I'm
Let me know when I have him.
Roger. I'm breaking through the trees, so I'm following the tree line on the south side, so just link up with me there. I'm going speed 1.
Three, if that's you behind me, I'm stuck on a tree.
Yeah, I'm gonna. You are stuck in a tree.
Okay, I found the rail yard line.
I can't see shit on this.
Yeah, just get out on the other side of the tree line and we will reform. You will find me to the southeast.
To your right, 1. 4.
Eyes.
In the open, combat box.
4.
We have friendly dismounts are 12 o'clock in the forest. My intent is to follow up behind them and use them as cover. Or scouts.
Bravo in position.
Platoon march, speed 1.
I've got a dust trail to my right, unknown source.
Should have Bravo 2 on your right.
4.
We got Bravo 2 on our right and we have the Crusher 2 tanks ahead of us. About 1 click out. A correction, 500 meters out. 1-4 and me on the forest edge battle position, facing east.
4.
Is it Charlie 6? This is Pressure 1. We lost 2 tanks. I got 1 damage going back to UMCPA. I got another one that's ready.
Looks like destroyed TE my front.
fighting position.
Seen.
Roger. Reconsolidate.
We will continue over this terrain. I will advance towards the knocked out T80. Thereafter we will link up with Crusher 3-3.
4.
March, best speed over the open terrain.
Put the enemy strong point where they are. Alright, seen. 6-2, we can't see the bridge from our battle position, over.
They can fire from the left.
Enemy front, just hit.
No, it's on the open ground to the left. Get into the forest. Take cover in the forest, don't poke out. My AVEPs reacted at east-northeast, pretty much. Vicinity of the purple Charlie 2 on the map.
Yeah, I think I see him.
Crusher 3-3 from Bear 1. I just took fire from north of Toppling Farm. AVEPs evaded.
Destroyed, 4.
It's destroyed.
We've got enemy probably in those buildings. Just confirming. Can't see from my position.
1-2, what are you engaging?
I think there's a tank on the other side of the hill. I can't tell where he is. I'm trying to kill him.
Well, if you can't... If that's a tank, then back the fuck out. Get into the forest together with us.
I can't tell if it's a tank or not. It's his turret.
Well, then back the fuck out.
6. This is
You have a very bad duel situation with a 30mm against a tank.
Smoke onto the bridge over.
Platoon reform on me. We will keep pushing towards 3-3, so we stop getting separated all the time.
3 minutes for smoke.
4 has eyes on friendly tank down the road to our front.
Yep, I just took a hit. I'm backing up.
Okay, push south, find a route around. Don't go into the open again. 1-2. 1-2, you're good after all?
Yeah, I'm good. My coax is damaged. I'm just backing up and go around.
4 on front of me behind it.
Yeah, 1-4, I'm moving.
Yeah, 3, I moved to the right side of the road.
I've just seen a black smoke, lots of black smoke above ahead, about 200 meters in front of you. 4.
Crusher 2 has got killed.
Yeah, I think the enemy tank is... Oh, how do I drop my thing?
4 right behind you.
Platoon, my intent is to move up to the road that goes through BP Charlie 3. There we will dismount and... Ah shit, Crusher 3 is dead as well.
Crusher 3 is dead as well. Bear 1 and Bear 2, you're it.
Platoon, dismount. Bear 1 is dismounting, setting up a defensive position in BP Charlie 3 Alpha and tries to get a sit rep on the situation over here.
Roger, acknowledge. I'll drop smoke in the vicinity of the bridge.
1-2, it's a good thing that you are where you are. I want your spike team to set up and cover our northern flank towards the orange Charlie 2 marker.
Roger. Dismounting.
I'm gonna set up my 80 teams where the railway line meets the brown road. And one team facing east. 1-4, your focus is the brown road moving east-northeast.
I think you guys have a tank to your north.
Get your spike team up quicker. So 1-2, we need that spike team up now.
Did you want 1-4
Covering along the main road.
east southeast?
Your east, southeast, or east along the brown road.
Alright, Crusher 1, move to position of Bear 1 and Bear 2. Copy that.
Platoon, my intent is that the dismount's taking the first fight, so keep the Ulans back as reserve. I will push forward with my LMG team as scouts to the force edge, see if we can get eyes on what's happening. Is anyone of us engaging anything?
Must be Bear 2. I don't think it's us.
Bear 2 from Bear 1, what are you engaging over?
8 signatures in the village.
Yeah, Bear 2, this is Bear 1, this is Bear 2. Yeah, we were trying some speculative shots into the enemy strongpoint.
From Bravo 1, Roger, do you have any kind of sit rep what's happening in the terrain, or where the enemy looks to the east and to the south over?
Bear 2 negative.
Bear 1 copies.
Just 3, permission to just scout into the area, over.
Into the area of what?
Permission to go through to the wood line to see into NAI 005, over.
Dead. I'm damaged.
Say again, 1-2?
1-2's damaged badly. I'm disabled.
From where? From where's the
I don't know. No idea.
Get into your dismounts and get a 360, so we can get a grip on where the enemy is. Crusher 6-6, Bravo 1. I have Bravo 1-2 that just got immobilized in our rear. Uncertain what the situation looks like in our rear, over.
Bear 2, Bear 1, this is Bear 2. We suspect a vehicle behind us to the west. Bear 2-8.
Good, nice to know.
Yeah, Bear 1, this is Crusher 6. You're taking fire from enemy tanks located to the east. That's what hit Bear 1.
Bear 2, roger.
1, this is 4. My scouts have made it to the edge of town.
Hey, firm. Do you see anything?
Negative contact.
Same here.
4-3, my call sign is in building 818, no contact out. Uh, 4-3, I have now scanned the immediate area to my front break. Buildings look clear from this location. Permission to move forward, over.
Hold with that movement. I want to get this some kind of organized.
3, roger, I've got smoke. I say again, I've got smoke and small arms fire. It's too... Went out.
Bear 1-2, this is Crusher 5-3, coming down the railway line to recover Bear 1-2.
I still have no idea what hit me.
Well, let's see if we can pull you out. 1-2, mount up so you have your infantry with you, because you're gonna get towed very soon. Crusher 5-3 from Bear 1. Bear 1-2 is mounting up times now, prepared to get towed by you, and over. Okay, platoon, my squad is moving up to the force edge as well.
Enemy infantry left of the railway line, falling back.
4-1, this is 3. My 1-3 call sign has good visibility direct
Wait.
east break.
Enemy infantry in
I
your
have
left
no
flank.
Wait.
Contacts.
I'm falling back and coming in south of the railway line.
Crusher 5-3 from Bravo 1. Repeat location, enemy troops, over.
It's my left.
This is my mistake. I probably shot in the direction of Bear 1-6.
Yeah, disregard all previous, it's fine.
Okay, short and sweet, repeat last, over.
So Bear 1-3 has good visibility east, no contacts out.
Roger. I will push Bear 1-1 across the open area into the next buildings on the north side of the railroad. I can't see that we can do anything useful here without the tanks and just and 1.5 platoon really.
All call times, orders are operational, direct fire missions at your leisure.
1, this is 4. Recommend dismount south our present position across graphic Charlie 3. Get into the woods across the river and begin sweeping east towards the bridge.
Roger.
To continue the attack.
Okay,
That's my recommendation.
To avoid the towing bug, please hand over the vehicle to me.
1, this is
I'll
3.
have the
Also
infantry back to
recommend
you,
that we may well be able to secure
ASAP.
the line of departure in NI 005.
Who am I giving the vehicle to?
Greeny Roding. Bear 2 from Bear 1.
Bear 2, send.
Sorry, what was
From
the name?
Ronin or Greeny. From Bear 1 suggests that you attack dismounted over the river at Charlie 3 marker into NI 005 marker 2. Take the forest edge and start sweeping east. My platoon will take the forest to the east of Toppling Farm and then push south across the bridge, over.
Roger, I don't know what Sorry, I just ordered him to do that in case of movement. What do you want me to do with him over?
Copy.
There are no other tanks left, so. Uh, 4-3.
Appears to be BMP-2 southeast in the buildings. 3, see if you can get your spike team on it.
Roger, working now.
Roger. My infantry is taking fire from him. I'm popping smoke and pushing on.
Permission to move up to the other buildings with my 1-3 call sign. Over.
A-firm move. Only have visual of BMP so far. Be very active though, so they don't have time to shoot the missiles.
3, acknowledge. Out.
Beast 2 from Beast 1 getting fired at by a BMP in NI-005, the name NII, in behind on buildings in Alpha over there, over.
Six, Roger. On in mortar fire. Oh wait, it's out of range. So it's 60s.
I'm pushing up my Vic as well, so we can get some support for this month.
Copy. I'm pressing dismounts forward.
Crusher 6-6 Beast 1, do we have a picture of how the enemy looks in the BP Charlie 1 Alpha on the west side of phase line Deftones, over?
At this point, what you can see is what we know.
Wonderful out.
Fucking missed. Smoke coming in. I visualise he's hiding the BMP, over.
Placing mortars to attempt to get them into range of anything.
It's smoke. It's not HE. Out.
KT, did you get my recommendation to push dismount south across the river?
Yeah, I sent it down to Bear 2. I think they are more suitable for the work.
Copy, copy.
My intent is to keep pushing east into the forest so we can cross over the bridge when they have started sweeping.
How do I use the spike? I've got BMP. How do I use it?
Put your crosshairs on him and shoot.
Grab ass right. Grab ass right.
Keep missing. I've done the lays. Nothing. I can see this. I can see him through my sights.
Maybe let the AI do it.
Yeah. The AI is not firing though.
Ah, right.
Just to move vehicle up to engage. Over.
Do it. I have already pushed 1-1's Vic up
I think we can secure NAI-05 once this BMP goes. I can see nothing else.
Alright, Bear 1 and Bear 2 begin moving towards the bridge. See if you can identify enemy positions in the vicinity of it.
Bear 1 working it out.
Bear 2, roger.
One is now on the forest.
Copy.
Mortars will be repositioned in about 4 minutes.
You want all of our Vics up?
Contact T80. Yeah, I want. Base 1 destroyed one time T80 in the Topolin farm. Romeo on the line south 200 where White Road meets Railway out.
Engaging BMP 3. It looks down. He's not moving.
Good work. Is that in the NI fire marker?
Negative. It's about 200 meters from my position behind the buildings.
To the east?
To the southeast.
Affirm.
What's my tracer?
I'm in the forest, so I don't see anything.
Moving my vehicle call sign into the forest near the bridge.
I have loads of friendlies well forward with Bear 2. Permission to move over.
Move over Bear 2 or move over the bridge?
Move further behind Bear 2 and go into the buildings just to the north of NI-005 over. They are well front of me.
Yeah, push, push. I got my Vic observing into the town. I cannot see any Vics more than knocked out Vics.
Big AT, I got eyes on you. I'm on your 6.
Affirm. My intent is to keep pushing the dismounts over. Crusher 6-6, Bear 1 in north side, NI-001 with Vix and dismounts. My intent is to keep pushing south across the bridge with dismounts over.
Okay,
I am
picking up bridge security for you.
Excellent. Where's your dismount now?
My dismounts are approaching the bridge.
Okay, I want you to take west side of the bridge.
Bear 2, we engaged and destroyed a BMP in Sector 2 of Objective Dublin.
Bear 1 copies. Bear 2, be aware. My dismounts are attacking into Sector 1, just east of the bridge. Time now over.
Roger, Bear 2.
And they're taking fire.
Now that we take Sector 2, Bear 1 takes Sector 1.
Affirm.
Contact my front south. Wait out. 1, this is 3. There are infantry in the building south. They're engaging Bear 2. They're not engaging me. I'm scanning out.
Dropping mortars on enemy contact.
Affirm. My dismount just got engaged, but I think I have suppressed them.
APC engaging. He's behind the building. He's behind the building. See my... In fact, it's just been destroyed. One BMP-3, I think. Out.
A BMP-3?
Looked like it. I may be wrong. I could only see the rear of him. It's to the south, about 400 meters from my Vic.
We've got a dismount team crossing river right now, just right at the bridge.
Hey, from short and sweet, I want 100% confirmation before I send that up. And platoon, you're free to suppress everything you find. Got troops in the open to the southeast engaged. As soon as its dismount is across the river, I want to start pushing up the VIX.
Dismounts are now on the far bank. They're headed for cover.
Good work. 1-3, keep pushing your dismount so you also get over the river.
3.
We will keep attacking into Sector 1. So my intent is to clear the left side of Sector 1 and then get eyes into Sector 3. Once we have eyes in Sector 3, we will keep clearing out Sector 1 to the east. Or to make it easy, Alpha section will keep pushing east directly, northeast, while the Bravo section you will get eyes into Sector 3.
Copy.
I'm reversing into the forest again.
4-3, repeat last orders. Am I positioning south, east over?
A-firm, you're moving with 1-4 across the river, and then you will push through the west side of Area 1, and then you get eyes into Area 3 of top lane.
3, roger.
I'm gonna push my Vic over now.
Will this Vic go over into the river? Over.
No, just the bridge.
Do you don't want to start pushing their infantry up by foot?
Our infantry is up by foot. I'm pushing my Vic.
1-2's Vic got stable and being towed.
I'm gonna follow with my Vic.
Oh, that one.
And I don't think it's gonna come back anytime soon.
Yeah, okay. Get grip of your 1-2 dismounts and keep on pushing.
Bear to make dismount entry into Sector 2 now.
1, this is 3, engaged, destroyed, 1 platoon of infantry moving forward. Out.
Good work.
Displacing borders.
KT, I'm going to try to get into the church.
A-firm.
Four, this is 3. All my dismounts are across the bridge. I'm moving my Vic now out.
Copy.
Crusher 6-6, Bravo 1. Bravo 1 is across with 3 call signs in NI 005. Keep pushing northeast-east into area 1 and 3. Only encountered infantry and some few BMP2s over.
Yep, acknowledged. Going to be moving the borders to the north side of Sector 2.
Bear 1 copies out.
4, this is 3. I'm currently orientated south. The enemy marker is to the east. Is it your wish for me to go southeast from this my current position? Over.
A-firm, get eyes on Topolin area 3.
Roger.
My team is right now moving through area 1 and we're not encountering anything right now. That sounds like a Shilka. Jesus fuck, that must be a Shilka.
Shilka south.
Engage destroy.
Wait.
Bear 1 in contact with Shilka to the south, out.
Engage.
Roger, vicinity.
Unclear, destroy the 1-time Shilka, out.
Okay, roger.
You get that 4?
Yeah, I got him.
Good man.
1-4 and 1-3, are you set to the south?
1-4 set.
1-3, 2 mics out.
Okay, but 1-4, you have eyes over top lane area, marker 3.
Correct. I'm in the church now.
Okay, firm. 1-3, keep pushing northeast into sector 1 and take the southern part of sector 1. I will take the northern part of sector 1.
1-3, copy into the southern part of sector 1 out.
When 2's repaired, I'm driving back.
Excellent. Best speed. OP2 Alpha, where the fuck is that? I-15.
Copy, seen. They're gonna put a hurt on us if they get up here.
I have a feeling Nike's trying to end the mission.
He's probably
Me
like, "They're all
too.
dead." Well, most of us are dead, so it's pretty short.
Well, this is not about infantry. This is about, right, we're doing all right.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we're doing.
Yeah, for what we.
With those known contacts down there, recommend that spike team be set up facing south-southwest towards contact.
Don't worry for now. I have a feeling we're gonna be indexing within 5 minutes.
Wow, did we get through without a loss?
Don't say hello yet.
Don't say it, don't say it.
But to be on the safe side, 1-2, when you get down here, I want you to set up a spike team facing south over area 3 and try to cover the big road coming through NI-15. No, wait. Check that. 1-3. Get your spike team that is in a perfect position to cover southeast along the brown road and to the south towards the other brown road.
1-3, roger, out.
So 1-2, when you link up, just link up with me in the northeast corner.
Roger.
Crusher 6-6, BR1, 75% of Topolino 1 has been cleared. No more contacts at all over.
Yeah, 6 is Bear 2, sectors 2 and 4 clear.
Crusher 6-6 from BR1. Also, we got the eyes into area 3 and have no enemy contacts here over.
He's drinking.
Roger. Go ahead and prepare a defense oriented towards the south. We have culminated.
aka in the game when ready.
They were giving us a go. One, this is 3. I'm orientated southeast along the road. My spike team, I can see into 3. No contacts out.
Excellent.
Well, that was interesting.
It was pretty good game for mech.
It was good. Yeah, once they started using us. If I hadn't had my AVEPs, I would have been dead.
Yeah, I love AVEPs.
That's odd. It shows me as 0 kills. I know I got at least 1 BMP, if not 2.
I didn't get anything.
Maybe you killed something together with someone else. Because I have 3 kills.
I had 0.
Yeah, because I think I was the only one that engaged that very first BMP that we had.
You were. You're the only one that saw it.
Yeah, it's just not confirmed.
How many did I get? I can't see. Do you know how many I got? I can't even.
It shows you at 2.
Yeah, 2. So I thought this was a bollocks plan. I think KT the second time is they don't understand infantry. From the start, infantry should just really in this terrain secure the line of departure with the tanks as Overwatch. Second, it was just bizarre with 2 wood lines, which would be anti-tank positions and ambushes, allow the tanks to go and secure those without infantry support. And 3, we continue to not focus concentration of force. 2 axes, which is fine, but we haven't got any deception. We've got a human player. So, you know, I'm not sure what the scouts actually did in terms of the overall plan and why we didn't follow their routes. And then 4, I just didn't really understand what was going on from the attack into LRP2, that whole LRP2 thing with mix up with Bravo 2 and Crusher 3. Not a clue. That's me.
Yeah, the whole situation around LRP2, MFP2 was a big fucking mess, and it just worse by we're just standing still and we're doing nothing.
It seemed to me like our recon was in the wrong
place. Yeah, they had no. Yeah, exactly. They had no relative effects on our mission at all, really.
The infantry would have been better down south where Ghosts went, and
There
the Ghosts
you
should have
go.
gone up north, so they have more long range and they can see more.
There
Hopefully.
you go. You could have been a general. That's exactly right. Seriously, that's exactly right. The terrain just begs that. And you're right about they could see more into those LRPs and MFPs.
And maybe call for fire. I don't know. And then RT was not very helpful either. 60s was these.
Yeah, there was supposed to be 81s, but even that is very, very little to attack against tanks and the BMPs.
But they just continue to disregard the infantry and other assets for the tanks. And in this terrain and this plan, the tanks were important for fire support, but not to lead.
No, it should have been tank supporting infantry, not the other way around.
There you go. I did that last week as well. Is that right, Wiggy? It's just only when Alpha. It's only when one lost 2 tanks or damaged 2 tanks that and I called up on the net. He went, "Oh, okay, infantry lead."
Yeah, and I'm not sure how much of that was planned and how much of that was just the tank platoon leaders saying, "Oh, let's go shoot something, get up in the trees, and let's go." And
yeah, true.
I think
could
that happens quite a bit too.
Yeah, true. That could be.
Shit, we missed a tank in toppling farm forest, facing north.
Yeah, that's probably
yeah,
what
I see that.
I think that was the one that I saw.
Didn't affect the mission though, did it?
No, I'm just surprised.
Yeah, it could have been AI. I don't know what. was doing. Nike was doing. I mean, for real, it's just quite a good little mission, though. If you're playing it for real soldiers. Not that we're not real soldiers, but it's quite a good tactical problem, particularly with the resources we have. But Nike, I think we did all right. I think both mech platoons did all right. We did a deliberate clear, and we pushed up deliberately, and that's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah, I think once the quote unquote plan changed, I think we did a good adjustment to it, and like I said, a good deliberate clear. And yeah, recon moving along a completely different axis. If they're going to move that axis at some point, they should cross our axis to clear ambush positions before we get there. If they're going to push that axis.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand him putting call signs in there to flank, to make sure there's nothing coming from an AI 010. I understand that, but like I said, the recon didn't recon our route.
It seemed like they were more trying to flank with them, which is kind of.
Yeah, that's the task. It's a cover or a screen. Or a guard, as the Americans say, I think. No, guard's delay, isn't
it? Or maybe they thought that our left flank would be more secure by that.
I think they want us up, KT.
The anvil force.
Yeah, but let's do it this way. You had plenty of points to bring up, and I'm not gonna just repeat them all. So when it's our turn, I suggest you just take the lead and say what you said, because they were all spot on.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't like saying it because they all have a go at me, but yeah, I'll make some points.
Just do like me. Don't give a fuck.
Yeah, everyone knows you, mate.
They're always telling us to be more critical in our AAR, so let's be critical.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because this fuck up is on a tactical level. It doesn't seem to be down on the platoons, but more about how Michaya's plan has been and how he's been leading us. So it has to be brought up that doing the same failure over and over again will not give us a victory.
Yeah, it's reoccurring too.
Yeah, okay.
Let's move up. Bear 1 present.
Sick.
I'm kind of impressed that my first round from the lawn in the side of the T-80 destroyed it. It hit right between the road wheels and into the soft armor behind it.
Wasn't that sort of the idea that they didn't want to make it too heavy, so they only extra armored the most vulnerable parts?
Yeah, that's what was wrong with the original T-80s. I don't know whether the U was the same. I don't know whether they up armored the U. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I honestly, I can't remember because they had so many different versions and variations that I honestly can't differentiate them 100% without having the data in front of me.
Yeah, I don't think it would matter because the round is just moving just below the armor skirts and just between the roll wheels into the lower side armor.
Good gunnery.
Yeah, panic gunnery is always the best gunnery.
Dude, that Tunguska like showed up to assassinate my missile team, and that was it.
Did I hit then with that?
Okay, you obliterated him. I just deployed him. I was fucking with him for like 30 seconds, and then just cannon fire rips him apart. I was like, oh.
Because that was the only asset I had left in the area, and I weren't sure. I know that I can engage ground force. Not sure that I would though. So it was sort of the last Hail Mary.
Yeah, no, it did a great job at it.
For about 30 seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they got
it was
obliterated.
yeah.
Okay, let's start.
Yeah, Op 4, I guess you go first.
Yeah, so this time I actually did my homework. I spent like at least 3 hours, probably 4, doing a map recce, finding ambush positions basically, because my overall thought was going up head to head against Leos, which is going to be a fast way to die. I had several lines of engagement, so the place where I hit you, recon, was actually one of like 6 axes that I expected you to take, so I got lucky with that one. And then you just slowly age your way through my units. I have one unit, I don't know what you call it, but basically south of Ratach. So one platoon of T-80s, which, as luck would have it for me, got to be in a perfect position. They almost emptied their magazines on, I think, 2 different axes of your events, and then they fell back with the damage and basically out of ammo. So at the time that you got to Poland, I had not much left in front of you. You were good with your gunnery. I did manage to get into close contact where the T-80 with the autoloader. I can't control the T-80, so that's always sort of a interesting moment for me if the AI will, or pseudo AI will actually engage, but it looked like they did the effect. I had 1 battery of artillery, so I used that sparingly. I don't think I had the 4 missions that actually worked throughout this scenario. So I did my best. I didn't stop you, but at least I held you up for a good long while and inflicted some substantial casualties, I think. That's it for me.
Yep. So basically, we moved forward and died very quickly. So as far as indirect fire, I mean, Nike loves using it. So realistically, whenever you stop, set your timer for 2 minutes and then move immediately afterwards. That would have probably saved about, I think, 4, maybe 5 tanks for use later on. But it is what it is. Plus, ICM's a lot more deadly this patch. When following the basic axis of attack, right? So this is a guideline, it's not gospel. Like, you can deviate from where I've drawn a colored line on a map, and that'll be fine. So, for example, if you're going through the forest, then, and the line's drawn on the road, you don't have to physically drive on the road with all of your units. You can spread out and have more of an axis, um, or a good frontage, so you're able to see enemy located to your sides, which they inevitably will be in a map of this size. The key thing here is just make sure that your units, when you do that, have mutually supporting fire, which is very terrain dependent upon your max effective range, but generally it's more terrain dependent. That's all I've really got. I don't really know how we could have, unless we just cheesed it and sent the entire company through Alpha Company and, bypassed the entire defense of Topolin. I don't really know of how to improve the plan for where we really had to attack the bridge. So I leave it open to everyone for your comments, criticism, and whatever else. We'll go in the same order of march at the start. So Ghost, Charlie 1, Charlie 2, Charlie 3, Bravo 1, Bravo 2, then anyone else who wants to say things and stuff.
Yeah, Ghost. On my plan, the infiltration route, failed. We ran into an enemy ambush and lost our vehicles pretty quickly. What I could have done differently is switch from the approach phase to a slow and deliberate earlier, but yeah, hindsight is 2020. Yeah, basically next time we'll try probably to overwatch the open grounds for the tanks, and then only try to infiltrate when the tanks have knocked a hole in to Op4's recon screen. Because if I scan the map, I find no place where I could have infiltrated. Please correct me if somebody sees something. Okay, that's from Ghost.
We're going Charlie 1. I've seen a lot of weird things happening. We've seen AI not calling, like I pointed directly to a PC, AI didn't say shit. We've seen a lot of weird things. We're shooting our targets over and over and over and over and over. Pretty much center mass and nothing happening. It seems that way. So I don't know what to say. You know, we shoot what we see, and when it doesn't seem to affect our target, then what else we do? Just pop smoke and try to fight our way out. We got caught with our pants down though. At one point we were loading, and I guess some platoons came up and attacked us. I think we pushed a little too fast, but where we were at, we were in wide open, so we were taking fire from our right and our left at one point. So, yeah, I can do that. But other than that, I mean, there's just certain things within the platoon that probably needs to be worked on. That will be, but that's it. Bad day for us. I'd rather fight the Abrams, honestly.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Nah, I'm serious. I could fight the fucking Abrams a lot better than I can fight that Leo. So, but anyways, that's it. Charlie 2, I think the leader left, didn't he? Who's taking over for 2? Okay, Charlie 3.
Okay, Charlie 3. We had a bit of a shit draw on the ground down to the south. And my plan was to move the whole platoon north of the purple line, knowing Bravo 1, Bravo 2 would be covering the south. If we'd gone south of the line, we would have been cut off by the rivers anyway and pushed back up north. As we set off, we lost 2 call signs very early on due to artillery. May I ask, was that observed artillery or speculative fire?
Is that for me?
Yeah, for an IQ.
That was observed. The only thing I prepared in advance, and that was a poor choice, as it turned out, was that the fire mission I dumped on the recon, so basically the platoon I ambushed in the west, I fired that once because I didn't have a pre-plotted artillery mission thingies. Which burned off one of my artillery missions where there was no one there. That was a sacrifice I was willing to make. So that was the first fire mission, and the 3 following were all where I had eyes on.
This was in grid 023563. I mean, literally, was that effective? We hear the comment.
Do you have map updates, Knight?
I do.
Okay. Well, that explains a lot of things.
Well, it is what it is. I mean, I am one person to control all the vehicles, so I don't have time to sit there plotting map reference. But I still, and that's an important point. The map updates doesn't give me knowledge that my units doesn't have. It just puts them on the map. That's all it does. So I can't see you unless my units actually have vision on you, and that's why I plotted the artillery missions.
Yeah, Roger.
Okay. Well,
the effectiveness, it was really, really good. It took out 2 call signs there.
It was. Let's keep in mind there's a change to ICM in the last patch a few days ago, so this could be like super damaging now.
Yeah, that's what I'm hitting at. If you know what I mean, if he's made it too effective, it's a game changer.
Yeah, I don't. I usually, as you know, I don't usually use ICM. So, but I couldn't make the HE work for reasons that I don't quite understand. So
that was we pushed forward. We destroyed your call sign that was calling in the fire before it even landed. But anyway, and then later on we got the remaining one of 2 call signs taken out by artillery again. Very effective. So before then, as a sustain, the movement of the troop was very good. Good reporting within the troop, but somewhat mission spoiled by over-effective artillery from our side.
Yeah, I don't believe that. Sorry. I just watched it. I watched you sit there for 5 minutes, and I watched the arty come in.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
yeah, so I have a lot of units to control. Not that I'm defending or taking sides, so you know, it is what it is. So usually I'm not sitting waiting with my hand over the trigger, so to speak. So I have to spot you. I have to plot the artillery, so call it in. That might just be right click and choose artillery mission, but it still takes time. And then from that point, it takes what, 2 minutes 40 seconds for it to land. And I can't tweak that, and even I could, I wouldn't. But the point is moot because it takes 2 minutes 40 seconds for the artillery to land after I give the order.
I think not to talk in circles or spin in our position, but I think from a mission designer perspective, I'm just going to reduce the amount of ICM or maybe even completely remove it if it's going to be that effective. So
yeah, just give me HE. That's what I usually use, and that, I mean, it is
I
what it
wouldn't
is.
change anything. I'll just identify it could be an issue. That's all. I'm of the first one incident. I won't go mental about it. It's just that there is a change, and we need to.
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
Point taken. We were about 3 minutes there, 3.5 minutes. I'll give you that.
Yeah, but to be fair, it did kill at least 5 tanks.
You used to be able to get a bit of a warning. You'd hear it come in, you see it landing, you'd be able to bug out and miss it.
Modern day ICM with top-down attack is lethal.
Yeah. What I'm getting at is a change from what it was before.
Don't stay there.
And of course, there's always going to be the case where they get a lucky first round strike anyway. Well, that's it from Charlie 3.
Yep, bravo, peeps, do your thing.
Yeah, bravo. I'm actually gonna hand over to Short and Sweet as he has all the good points. So let's hear him out.
So, great mission. Well on APOC, I thought this was a really good tactical challenge for the commander. I know you guys thought it was fairly simple, but actually with the terrain and a human opful, MERS had a really difficult nut to crack. As we've already heard, the terrain was well assessed by Nike, who had a really useful screen plan that really negated our recce, because that's the first thing you do is you kill the eyes. And then he had layered defense coming back. He'd pre-prepared positions within the wood line and killing areas come out. He was a bit weak within the main objective, but that was fine because he wanted to literally, which is what he achieved, is to degrade us so our combat capability was not sufficient enough to continue to do the attack. In that he failed. I think this was a good day for mech. Both mech teams took casualties. We did a really professional job and moving forward. So points, please take these at the spirit they're meant. They're just mine. It's not right or wrong, but it's just what I've observed over the last 3 or 4 weeks I've been playing, but particularly in this one. So mech in this terrain should be used in reality. Wrong. I'll start with recce. Recce for a route, you can obviously use recce as a screen, as a flank, use flank protection, or a number of other issues. I would have assumed that recce would have at least wrecked our own positions as we move forward, rather than just being a flank force. But that's my assumption, and that doesn't mean it has to be. But that would have been hugely useful in this terrain. which was quite difficult as we got into the AO. In terms of the line of departure and the tanks where they took the ambushes, again, mech infantry are always good as a consideration to secure the line in order to get the tanks in and move forward. And that purple route was a nightmare for everybody, really. The orange route was in a it's not good, and Mers has already pointed out he didn't have a lot of options, and he didn't. So this is not easy. But I would have literally perhaps considered the use of the line of departure securing, not just by recce, but by the mech. In addition, I'm not sure once we got hit that the best use of the momentum was made. We kind of stalled in LRP2 and MFP2. Lack of artillery definitely didn't give Mers a lot of options, but we seemed to stall, and obviously concentration of force and momentum, principles of fire, but principles of war. And I think if we'd have moved quicker, we may have got out of that a bit, but hindsight is a wonderful thing, as Ronan said. Overall, though, I thought from that, I thought it was a reasonable job by both Bravo teams, and we just did our job, which is clear. It's slow, but it was good. So from my side, the mech bit was actually quite good. We certainly, I know we enjoyed it. I don't know what D-Boy does. So that's it. That's just my thoughts. They're not mean they're right or wrong. It's just my thoughts. Out.
So Bravo 2 improves and sustains. Improves. We probably should have, on reflection, moved further south from the purple route, perhaps to compensate for the loss of the Ghost platoon. Second, improve when we got hit by the most hellacious ICM strike ever. It wasn't like we'd been parked there for ages, just sitting twiddling our thumbs. We were constantly engaged, so it wasn't really easy for us to decide time to move. But yeah, to echo what Iris said, that yeah, we had no warning, nothing. It was instantaneous and absolutely lethal. So new thing for ICM for us. Sustains. Platoon worked excellent. The guys who jumped in later from Ghost Platoon were really good, very valuable. Other thing that was particularly good was as we entered the objective, it became clear that our relative positions made it better for Bravo 1 to take the sectors 1 and 3 while we took 2 and 4. We quickly organised that over the radio, and that was effective. And yeah, we did take the objective. So yeah, that's it for Bravo 2.
Hey, just one caveat there. So with the artillery, Nike didn't have any off-screen artillery, so everything was shooting from on-screen. It's not a knock, please don't take it that way, but you got to listen. We got to understand the battlefield and listen to what's going on. So everything you hear shooting, I mean, there's a difference between the mortar fire we had and then the on-screen artillery. So if you're hearing on-screen artillery and your platoon sergeant or whoever in the platoon is keeping a stopwatch going, that's probably a good indicator that you need to move or at least button up or do something. But everything was on screen.
Yeah, and just to follow that up, I actually had a battery of MLRS, which I, to be completely honest, kind of forgot in the heat of the moment.
Thank God for that.
Thank fuck for that.
Don't worry, it's one truck.
It's not.
Just
It's
one
not what you have, it's
BM21.
how you use it.
That's what
Yeah,
your
and I
wife's
think it
telling
only
you.
had like half a load as well. But I mean, my plan was actually to, but I forgot that, like I said, in the heat of the moment, to have a dual strike to the north of to Poland, because I, from my map recce, I expected you to actually use the bridge that you did. So my plan was to hit you with artillery there, but at that time, for reasons I can't really understand, I couldn't make the on-screen artillery do like I wanted to, and yeah, well, I forgot about the BM24. So, but that I would have had a a double artillery strike to on the bridge north of Poland, but I coulda, shoulda, woulda, didn't do it.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so unless somebody else wants to say something, just to follow up, it was a difficult mission. I don't know. Can you see my plan when you look at the air?
I don't think so.
No, only you can.
Oh, damn. Anyway, I used whatever means I had, and like it's already been stated, Messiah really had very limited options here, so it was very, very difficult. Deceptively easy, but very, very difficult. So no matter what, I think you all and the command and who made the plan, so Messiah did a very, very good job with the cards they were dealt.
That's some questionable hits on these T-80s. Should have been dead.
Dude, the damage model hit models is just something else. I
I
don't
got
even think it's fucking accurate at all.
I got a turret ring hit. I got a one right square in the gun, and he's like damage, no damage, and killed us. Should have been dead. 3 times over, actually.
Well, I mean, don't kill the messenger or the opful. Take a screenshot and dump it on Steelbeasts. Is my best bet on that.
Yeah, report it. Put
Yeah,
it in.
I'll do some shooting tests against the T-80. Just remember that DM-33 is a pretty
shit round.
The tank that I'm looking at right now in particular is 56.38 on the time. If you ever want to look at it, it's one of the last T-80s that was engaged.
5.36?
56.38.
But at the same, but at the same time, a Ulan destroyed a T-80.
Well, yeah, that's kind of why I'm questioning it, because I hit this guy in 3 different spots. Well, 2 for sure, 3 maybe, where he should have been dead.
Yeah, just report it. See what they say.
If not dead,
can you give me a timestamp?
005638.
005638. Okay, looking.
T-80 hit by Assassin Badger.
Yeah, I think you're right, short and sweet. Ulans took out at least 2 T-80s.
Yeah, but we took them from the rear, not from the front.
Yeah.
Those turrets, that ERA, the T-80s, are pretty good. But the German route, that Leopard DM is not very good.
I'm not hitting him in the ERA though. That's the thing. I'm hitting him in between the gun, turret,
and the mantle, the mantle, and the ring.
The second shot hit his gun square on. The first shot hit his turret ring underneath the ERA.
Well, that should have gone. That
Exactly.
really should have gone. Yeah.
If you guys see these red pointers, you'll look at it and say, "Yeah, I see what he's saying," because there's no way he should have survived that. And what makes insult to injury is he killed us. You know, I wouldn't be too bad if it hadn't killed us, but he did.
Well,
yeah, the first one that I see should have taken out the gun, because it hits the gun just like halfway between the smoke absorber and the mantle.
I'm gonna stop streaming now. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next weekend.